I'm Jason Lane. This is American Heathen. Welcome to church. Holy Jesus, the end of 2025 and the beginning of 2026 has been, oh my God. Anyhow, it had elk season and all that shit. We were trying to do 15, 20-minute videos. Why does it look like the camera's facing over there?
Because you're not sitting in the middle of the couch. Yeah.
Anywho, so anyway, we had like 6 or 8 freaking of them 15, 20-minute shits, and I started editing that shit, and that's annoying as hell. I ain't got the patience for it, and I couldn't sit through that. So we just gonna go invading Iraq. Anyhow, oh yeah, bootleggers, Kentucky bourbon. It's a smooth caramelly, not real spicy, good. Anyway, I think we had gotten to RR Saudi Arabia in the second episode or some shit like that. But we're gonna get real quick to do this. Uh, so we've left Fort Bragg, get to RR Saudi Arabia. That's interesting because we're supposed to jump on the biop, and then Geraldo pulls a bunch of stupid shit. Biop fucking sitting in RR Saudi Arabia in the MWR tent. The MWR tent's just been built, right? And we're watching CNN. Yeah, like there's like 4 TVs. Every one of them's on CNN or Fox, and every one of them's covering the invasion of Iraq. Well, the rest of our brigade is down in Kuwait, and somebody left their little PowerPoint print off pamphlet in a porta shitter down in Kuwait. And I'm sitting in the MWR tent, just chilling, like, all right, well, we got a little bit of time, chill, eat some chow. This is nice because we built RR. There was nothing there when we got there. It sucked, and we weren't there long. It was like 2 weeks, but all of a sudden, the little ticker across the bottom of the screen on CNN: 82nd Airborne to jump onto Baghdad International Airport. Nobody's even supposed to know we're in RR Saudi Arabia. Much less are they supposed to know, yes, we indeed are planning on jumping on the biop. That wasn't fucking cool. We were getting briefings like pretty regularly, especially team leaders. Like it got to the point, up to the point where we drew parachutes and shit, and they told me I was going to jump a Dragon missile jump pack, which I didn't even know we still had Dragon missiles. I like what? Huh? I never jumped any of that shit. What are you talking about? But we were getting regular updates. Like it almost got. I want to say it was like every 2 hours at one point. There was this cool ass enormous like fucking 12 foot by 20 foot fucking sand table that it was exact replica of the civilian and the military side of Baghdad International Airport with all the phase lines that we were gonna it was cool. Anyway, the updates got to the point because the CNN thing had said, "Hey, they're going to jump on here." They started shoving rebar spikes and chopping them off at about 4 to 5 feet in the runway, and we're getting these updates, and it's like, no, we're going to jump on a Baghdad International Airport, and then they're going to do heavy drop. So all the Humvees and all that shit come after. So we're all in there making jokes like, well, this is going to be great. We're going to jump, get impaled, fucking Humvee lands on top of us. It's over. It's all good. It's all good. It's fine. Be fine. No problem. This will be great. Yeah, so anyway, that jump got canceled because Geraldo leaked that shit. And then, I was talking to my buddy Bobby a while back, and we were talking about how Geraldo got kicked out of country. Geraldo was attached to 3rd ID, and they were up on the front elements. Now, this is after he's had the fuck up with letting the 82nd plan slip. But anyhow, he starts drawing in the sand of where they are, and he's up on the front line, and they're live on CNN. Yeah, he got kicked out of Iraq after that. Like, boom, gone. My wife was looking at me with her wife. You didn't hear about that.
No, I didn't hear that part. What the fuck, bro?
Yeah, fuck you, Geraldo.
No shit.
But
Wow.
so the jump gets canceled. Hey, nothing really significant happens. I mean, there's some funny shit happens, and some real funny shit. My buddy Donald, he had this saw gunner, and this dude was he was dragging ass. He sucked as an infantryman. He was terrible, and everybody thought he was CID. Everybody. And we're in RR, Saudi Arabia. We're finally in our tents. We've been there about a week, and yeah, it was right about a week, and suddenly this dude, this E4 saw gunner in my buddy's team, he gets yanked from the company. They're sending him home. Well, what the fuck you mean? I just lost the fucking saw gunner. What the fuck are you talking about? You're sending him home. He was CID. They yanked him before we invaded Iraq because he wasn't a fucking infantryman. He was a CID dude. We had a little bit of a cocaine problem in the company, and
Still a snitch.
anyway, I'm not going to talk about that. I may or may not have been an issue in that. Probably not. But anyway, yeah, he got pulled. We saw him when we got back a year later, and he's all CID. He's a warrant officer and CID and all this shit.
Fucking snitch.
Exactly. So we're not going to jump on a Baghdad International Airport. So we're going to jump on these planes. We're going to fucking map of the earth flight to Talil Air Base. And our understanding of what was happening at Talil Air Base is we're landing hot. We're taking Talil. So, we're going to air land. I don't understand. We still got parachutes. Why not just jump on this motherfucker? But no, we're going to air land. So they pack all of us up into this fucking C-17s and C-130s. And, we're nut to butt crunched in side by side. There's no seats in this thing. It's ridiculous. It's tight. I'm all the way up in the front towards the nose of the plane, and we've all had to sit down because they're going to map of Earth this shit. So we're all sitting on the deck of the plane because, like I said, there's no seats. They don't have the seats. Whatever. So you got your rucksack. You got your weapon. It's dark as shit. They're flying map of the earth to get to Talil, and everybody's going to puke. It really wasn't. It was nothing. Nobody on my bird puked. But I just remember thinking all of us were like, so we're landing to take this bitch. We're landing under fire. Well, the plane lands, and we're like, drop ramp. Get the fuck, everybody get the fuck up. This plane is slow as shit, dude. We're like, what the fuck is going on? We're gonna die. We're all gonna fucking die before we get off this fucking plane. Get stood up, fucking start trying to get off this fucking plane. We're all like, ram's going down all slow and shit. The plane has stopped. We're like, air land, man, you slow down enough for us to start fucking hauling ass off the back deck, and then your ass is gone again, and fucking we start shooting people. Nah. Sergeant Major Flowers walks up onto the back of the fucking ramp deck. He goes, all right, we're sleeping over here, boys. Fucking Charlie's over there. Bravo's over here. Talil was secure already. The Air Force had already 3rd ID'd past it. or was just right there, kind of right at it, and or well, no, they were beyond. Shit, they were at Biop's gate, so they were way up there. Yeah, they were at Biop's gate already when we fucking decided when we went out to fucking Talil. So we're landed Talil. We end up. My company ends up over in this little house, and like we're literally have set up a perimeter around this house, and are pulling 33% guard on this fucking house, and there are Air Force vehicles driving by us, and people looking at us like we're fucking stupid. And we're feeling kind of I mean, all the soldiers are like, "What the fuck are we? We're in an air base. Why are we doing this?" Like, there were literally guards on the fucking towers, and like, we were pulling security inside a secure base. It was dumb. That didn't last long. We weren't there, but like, shit, I don't know if we were there 36 hours. I don't know. It's in this fucking book, Boots on the Ground. A month with the 82nd Airborne in the battle for Iraq. That covers like a Sammawah, which that was the largest ground battle the 82nd's been in since World War II, which we're getting ready to get to as we leave Talil. So, Talil, we got on the trucks to leave Talil. And that was the first time I thought I was going to have to shoot a motherfucker.
Oh, yeah?
The trucks are lined up to leave Talil, and there's a farm that's kind of secure on Talil Air Base that's over there to the left side of where the trucks are staged. So I'm good. Would have been up to like northwest. And across this field, hi buddy. Some of y'all on X have seen Tommy. He's sitting here. He's substantial.
Oh, he moved. Damn it. He is a substantial boy.
He is a substantial boy. That's a great comment.
But he's still tiny at the same time.
Yeah, he's a little cat, but he's
tiny but mighty.
You know? Yeah. So I'm on the left side of this vehicle. We're in the back of LMTVs and FMTVs to push north. And this person in all black, fucking the whole black garb, just fucking eyes, probably pushing like 5'1", 5'2", walks out about 100 yards from us across this field and is walking straight towards us. Now, we've already heard about them dressing as civilians and fucking attacking people. Suicide vests are always a risk with fucking Middle Easterners. So we're all, I mean, this is the 3-2. We're going fucking war. None of us have ever been there. Fucking holy shit, what are we doing? So this figure comes out and about 60 yards from us just squats in the middle of this fucking thing, like kimchi squats, and just sits there staring at us. And I'm at the back of the vehicle, and I had already rotated my selector lever to semi. And I was just, my dot was on that fucking chest. And I'm like, if you fucking so much as breathe wrong, you're dead. Well, everybody else on my side, which is like 6 other rifles, figures out what this figure is. And you hear click, 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 click. Everybody just, you can rotate a selector switch quietly, especially if you've got fucking monster hands. So nobody heard me. I didn't just go click. I went, and we're going to go. No, everybody, pink. See, that's a loud click. Squad leader, Coker. Put your goddamn rifles back on safe. You're not shooting that fucking kid. I have no idea how he figured out that was a kid. Like, I don't think it was a kid. It was probably the female of the little group, Bedouin group, whatever the fuck they were. But that's the first time I thought I was going to shoot somebody. And then we pushed out the gate, started moving north, and that was a whole ordeal because you're in another country. You're eating MREs and other food and drinking water, and you've still got the airborne differences that are going on, and you're still getting the shits. And, well, we're having to go to the bathroom off the back of the LMTVs and FMTVs, like holding each other's fucking kit while we got told to stop doing it because there were female drivers, and it's like, bro, I am not fucking holding it. Fuck you. We're just driving. We're just going. You're not stopping. Fuck you. So yeah, that was funny. Quite a few people got yelled at for that. Anyway, we keep pushing these trucks, and like we drove all day and night. And the first night stuff that I really remember going up there, like we got shot at a little bit. Like I remember a little bit of small arms fire and an RPG going between some trucks. And our truck stopped. Just stopped. Which means everybody behind us stopped, but everybody in front was still going. And one of those squad leaders that was in the fucking bed of he was in the front of the truck. We're all in the bed of the truck going, like, we don't even know where that came from. We're just gonna sit here. The fuck.
Right.
So, and I mean, we're loaded. We're packed in these fucking trucks. It was the 87. We were supposed to jump on a buy-up. We don't have vehicles and shit. We're relying on other people for fucking rides. So, and like bath party, anything that had bath party plates on it, we just confiscated the vehicles. So we had this Galloper fucking SUV. We ended up with a Bongo truck and a Nissan truck, and we just kept collecting our own vehicles, we'll say.
Commandeering.
Yeah. I stole a Porsche, so, but we'll get to that.
That's later in the story.
That's later. That's Baghdad. So, anyway, we eventually the truck starts moving. We have broke contact. We're good to go, and we stop, and everybody gets off. So we go to the bathroom and everything. And Maz, he was the squad leader that was in the front of the truck. He's a short little Hispanic dude. From what I understand, he made command sergeant major over in the 82nd. He comes out of that truck mad as shit. This stupid bitch just stop! I didn't sign up for this. You better start fucking driving. I'll shoot you. That shit was hilarious. He was mad. It was like, apparently the RPG went a little closer to the front of that vehicle than we had thought it did. But Maz saw it. Yeah, it was. And we jump back on the vehicles and keep driving north. And now this whole time we're in MOP. I don't remember the MOPs, but like we're in like MOP 2, I think it is, which you got the fucking top and bottom on, and then you've got all your shit with you. If that's MOP 3, then we were in MOP 3, whatever. I don't fucking know. I don't remember. That was a long time ago. I've been retired 11 fucking years, so I brain dumped that shit. But we're in that uniform all the way up there. So you know, in a desert, in your MOP gear, life sucks. It's very hot. Sweaty. It sucks. Even when it's wintertime, which it does get cold as fuck over there in the winter. I even got snowed. I got an ice storm on it. That was a different deployment. Anyhow, no, we got snowed on that deployment.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got snowed. Fucking.
Was it a lot?
No, 2003. Some snow came down in Baghdad. That's wild.
As much as Texas got?
No, not even close.
Really?
No, it was just like nothing stuck.
Oh.
Nothing. Nothing was gonna stick.
Yeah.
No, up in Missoula we got ice, but that was another deployment. But yeah, eventually we get up and we get to these railroad tracks where we jump out of the vehicles and we get like, you got 5 minutes to get out of the mop gear. Get it in your rucksack and throw it in the vehicle. Man, I had that shit done in 30 seconds. The shit was off in the rucksack in the vehicle, fucking assault pack on, because all of us had 3 mortars in our assault pack plus our fucking shit. We didn't even have hygiene gear, man. Fucking our first sergeant was a prick too. The fucking command sergeant major of the battalion gave this motherfucker the nickname 666. That's how much of a dick this cocksucker was. And he ended it. We'll get there. So he shoots one of our own guys, but we'll get there. So we get out of all this shit, and we're gonna walk into a Sammawah, and we're doing basically sweep up behind third ID because third ID. There's a lot of records missing from the invasion of Iraq, and the reason they're missing is because commanders didn't follow our own doctrine and raced to Baghdad, and they got people killed, and they fucked up, and there were friendly fire incidents and all kinds of fucked up shit nobody wants to talk about. And we're going to get into that later, which is why I'm going to do the whole fucking Iraq thing in one shot. There's part 1 and 2 up there, and then I'm going to put this up. This is the rest of it. So we can move the fuck on, because we got more shit to talk about. So, anyway, third ID just blew through. They wanted glory, man. That's the commanders of the Austin. Lloyd Austin, you're a fucking douchebag. But anyway, we start moving in. We're gonna fucking this is fucking wild. So we start walking, and we're gonna walk in, and it's supposed to be a short walk. We're gonna walk straight. Just all we gotta do is walk straight over there, and we're in the fight. And first battalion's over there, third battalion's over there. Fucking our Delta's rolling up the fucking main road beside the Euphrates River. We just need to get up there. And then the dude on point, I'm not gonna say your name, because I still love you, brother. He gets lost. And he goes, instead of going over here, he goes over here. And then we end up on the road just walking up to meet up with everybody else. That was funny. Love you, brother. So anyway, look, now in everybody's defense, we're the best army in the fucking world, right? That's right. So, the 82nd Airborne, the fucking 911 force of the Army that they brag about all the time. We're going to fucking go into Iraq. Man, team leaders are going to have fucking radios. They're going to have maps. They're going to have imagery. They're going to have intel. Right? Wrong. None of us had a fucking map. I don't know if our fucking PL had a goddamn map.
Jesus.
I know our CO had a map. I don't know if it was the right map. Like, I had a fucking map in my, like, I've got that map right now. It's fucking enormous. But it's an E&E map of fucking Syria and the border of Iraq. I'm like, I am down here in motherfucking Sammawah, dude. I'm not going all the way the fuck up there. I'm going back south. Kuwait's that way. Fuck this. What are you talking about? Yeah, we did not. The invasion of Iraq, everybody makes it out like it was this wonderful fucking success, the thunder run to fucking Baghdad. Dude, it was a clusterfuck. It was a straight up clusterfuck. Charlie Foxtrot, goddammit. Bad. God. So anyway, we're walking up this. We walk up, and I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. There's a point. We were under nods this whole fucking time, and there's a point where the sun is up enough where it's like, dude, we're just walking with a heavy ass shit on our fucking head, and that's dumb. So we took a tactical pause. I also think the pause had something to do with the CO and First Sergeant telling the dude on point, you better pull your head out of your ass and get us where we're supposed to be going because we can hear the fucking fight and we're not in it. So I think that had a little bit to do with it. But during that pause, I took my nods off, fucking stowed them, and I'm on a knee. I'm fucking tired. It looks like Vietnam. Believe it or not, like the Euphrates River, you would think I'm like we're in a desert. No. There's palm trees, there's palm groves, there's like these fucking weird. It looked like a scene out of fucking a Vietnam movie. It was like, whoa, this is fucking wild. And you, like I said, you could hear the gunfight already going on. And I remember this distinctly. I know everybody was nervous and everything, but fucking, I took a knee. And I'm looking at the ground, stowed my shit, made sure my guys were good, and I just looked at the ground. I said, just let us be doing the right thing. And I looked up at the sky, and the clouds just kind of split, and it was blue, and the most insane sense of peace. I just went stone cold calm. Just, we're fucking good. And that I was just, it was, I was at peace the whole fucking time. It was just, I know we're good. I know we're good. My company didn't have a fucking single person get injured. I got slapped in the face with a ricochet round, but I'll get to that in a second. But it was just, it was weird. And, you know, up until recently, my understanding of that day was nobody from the 325 took a casualty. Found out last year that wasn't true. Even the Wikipedia changed last year. Yep. So, found a lot of things. But that's not for this. So, we get to the road. We break the fucking palms. We get to the road. And as we get to the road, I'll never forget, Sergeant Major Flowers. Sergeant Major Flowers is like this 6'5" fucking black dude. He's been 82nd. His whole, like, he's just cock diesel. Rides a Harley when he's back up. Love this fucking man to death. You're like, best fucking NCO I've ever seen in my fucking life. Hands down.
Oh, yeah.
And I know Sergeant Major of the Army daily. So, yeah. Flowers was better than you, bud. You were good, but Flowers was better than you. Anyway, Flowers is on that road. He's got his hand like this, knife-handed, pointing up the road to where the gunfight is. He's got a 9mm in his other hand, his M9, and he's moving his hand like this, saying, move to the sounds of the gun, man. Just telling us to go to the fight. It was the most motivating fucking thing you've ever seen.
He said he had a cheeser grin the whole time.
Oh, right? The biggest fucking smile on his face, and it was just like, you couldn't not be like, let's fucking go. I'm gonna kill everything. Just I'm gonna make this man fucking proud. Fucking, it was awesome.
That's fucking right.
And then, like, we're walking up this road, and on this road, you are fucking straight silhouetted. Euphrates River, bank, road, fucking fall off into a field or fucking shit, buildings, whatever. And so you're silhouetted walking up this fucking thing, and the enemy's on the other side of the goddamn river, which is only, depending on where you're at on the river, 70 yards to 150 yards. So the firefight's happening across this river. We're trying to take the big bridge. There's like 3 bridges, and the bottom bridge we got, and the next bridge, I'll get to that. Anyway, we're going up, and I'll never forget this. We're going, I don't remember what battalion it was, but there was this staff sergeant that I remember. He was a prick. Had a Ranger tab. He was in the fucking fetal position screaming, I didn't sign up for this. My whole company got smoked by this first sergeant that shot one of our Joes because, well, we were just going to stay in the front line and rest until he got 5 people to volunteer for fucking Ranger School. Don't get me wrong, Rangers. I love you guys. You don't need Ranger School to be a good fucking leader. And even a Ranger will fucking curl up in a goddamn turtle hole and scream, I didn't sign up for this, if he doesn't have what it takes. We had a company commander that day, Charlie Company fucking, I think it was 1st Battalion. They called fucking retreat. You couldn't have a company command in the 82nd without a fucking Ranger tab. E7 took his place and earned a Silver Star that day. He was relieved. He wasn't around by the time we got back. Anyhow, I'm not going to get into that. I love Rangers. I love you guys, but that fucking cockiness, man, get fucking over yourselves. Anyhow, past that dude, and we start taking some fire from across the river, and my team and my buddy's team, we bound down the embankment in the river because there's some fucking mount. It wasn't even. I think we were just looking for an excuse to shoot some shit. Because to be honest, now that I think about it, I think about what it was as cover, but really it was just a fucking telephone pole like thing laying on its side. I'm 6 fucking foot tall, 200 fucking pounds with a bunch of gear. Man, it didn't hurt me for shit. But we went down there and there's dudes shooting from buildings and they're just like, a guy will pop up in a fucking window, pop some shots, and then they're fucking gone. And like, it's like, it was weird. They were just fucking running. There was nothing. It was like, oh, there we go. If I can't see you, you can't see me, dickhead. So you're not shooting at me. So, like, they sucked at fighting, man. I mean, but anyway, my buddy D, he's beside me, and there's a dude that's consistently popping out of the same fucking window and shooting, and I look over at D, and I have no idea. I have no idea why I asked this, but I was like, "Can we shoot 203s?" And he goes, "I don't know." Boom! Fucking launches one trying to get it in his window. And he goes over. And I'm like, what'd you shoot it at? I think he said 130 or something. So I adjusted a little bit, popped it. And I saw somebody running. And so I'm like, I shifted. I wish I would have watched my shit. Because my saw gunner and one of my other members of my team fucking come up to me while we were on the rooftop later. They were like, that was a great fucking shot. What are you talking about? I missed. No, you didn't. He didn't. He did you notice he didn't come in the window anymore? No, I didn't. I fucking shot at the other guy. Cool. Damn it, I missed it. I'm still upset about missing that because
even though you didn't miss it, or especially because you didn't miss it.
Yeah, I wish I would have watched it. I thought I missed. And the funny thing is, D and I were the only guys with 203s right there at that spot that were launching at that fucking point because we were covering movement. So I know it was me because I was the only other fucking guy that launched. Now, after we launched, everybody was fucking launching 203s. Every team, all our team leaders, the way the 82nd worked at the time when I was there, team leaders carried the 203. Some infantry group units, you go to the fucking, your senior rifleman will be carrying it, and the team leader's just carrying a rifle. I hated carrying the 203, but at the same time, I'd love to have it now. I can see why. I'd rather have team leaders have the 203. It's a good fucking tool. But I don't even think they use it. Yeah, they don't use 203 anymore. They got some other little fucking thing that you can do a standalone fucking launcher with. But anyway, so I got to launch a 203. Fucking, that's just, hey, can we shoot these? We're in a fucking war. Of course we can shoot them. The fuck was I doing?
I just love the response. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Boom.
That's perfect. That's the perfect response to that.
What'd you shoot that at? 130. I swear 130 sticks out in my head, and I think I adjusted like 140, 145, and went, boom. Oh shit! Pop, pop, pop! Fuck! Where'd it go? I must have missed. Yeah. Fuck. Should have been paying more attention. So anyway, we pick up, we bound up, and we get to the point that there's a row of houses on the other side of the fucking river. We're on this side of the river. There's this divot, there's a courtyard, and then there's a house, and we end up in the rooftop of this house. But before we get to the rooftop of the house, we go up, we drop down onto this opposite side of the fucking road. So we're finally off the road, but we're up in the fight now. The fight across the river is on. And we're also fighting forward because, so Iraqi army and Fedayeen are like this, and we're fighting our way in here. They end up like this. So, but that's coming. yeah, they end up, that's an interesting thing. But I'm sitting up on that fucking side, and we had this sniper with us. And in the beginning, like the very beginning of the Iraq War, he had the longest 50 cal shot with a sniper rifle, 1,474 meters. He didn't hold it long, but like it was a damn good shot. But there's this dude that there's like these mud fucking brick walls. And there was a guy on the other side of this fucking wall, and I'm standing beside him. This dude just keeps coming out and doing this. And you can tell he's just flattening himself up against the side right there of the little doorway opening. And Stalker's like, I got him. Boom! And that 50 cal goes, and you see that dude's body. He just fell out. Oh, that was impressive. And then right after that, there's this dude that's down. I'm up by the road so I can see because I'm kind of, we're fighting. It's fucking, I want to shoot people. My guys are up on the fucking road so they can shoot at shit. I'm going to shoot at shit. So there's a dude behind us. I think he was a fister. But he's like, they're shooting at us. And I turned around and I'd been kind of on a knee, and I turned around, so I was just kind of sitting. I was like, they're not fucking shooting at us. How do you know? And Black Hawk Down had come out in 2001, I think it was. And there's a scene in that movie where the dudes, they're shooting at us, and the guys, they're not shooting at us. How do you know? If it's close, it sounds like a hiss. If it's real close, it sounds like a snap. And all of a sudden, you hear them go, snap, snap. Well, I, man, if it's close, you'll hear a hiss. If it's fucking real close, it'll be like a real snap. And right then I hear this snap. And I turn and look. And my dumb ass has sat down, so I'm silhouetted, full fucking ass up. So I'm 6 foot 200 pounds. I am a fucking big dude. I was just, hey everybody, look at me, shoot at me. Fucking retarded.
Yes.
So I scooted my ass down that fucking hill like, oh shit, man. That was fucking close, dude. Oh, fuck. And then the Delta Company guys pulled up, the Delta trucks. And not Delta boys, Delta trucks. Delta companies are, even the 82nd has fucking Humvee trucks that 11 hotels, I don't think we have 11 hotels anymore. I think they got rid of them, but it used to be 11 hotels. I think they just do it with 11 Bravo. I think everything's 11 Bravo now. Mike went away. You still got Charlie, but anyhow, the 11 hotels pulled up with their Delta, Delta company, and they got like a tow missile and they got fucking Mark 19 on their fucking vehicles and shit. And the houses over there, some of them come up and it's just a flat top roof and there'll be this little stairway that comes out. Some of them will have a little fucking barrier around the tops, but people sleep on the top of on the roofs in the summer and shit because it's cooler up there. So there's always an access. Well, there was this cutout access that fucking this dude kept running. You could tell he was coming up the steps, shooting, and fucking hiding back down in that thing, and you couldn't shoot him. And I guess it was probably it might have been 120, 130 yards, meters out. Meters. I keep saying yards. I'm in the civilian world now, and I was a Marine before I was in the Army, and I'm back to shooting yards because I hunt fucking elk. So I went civilian again. I even used civilian time. Oh my God, what have I done? Anyway, right. So anyhow, he keeps popping up in his fucking doorway, and nobody can get a shot on him. So I tell I run up, fucking bang on the side of the fucking truck so I can get the attention of the fucking Mark 19 gunner up on that Humvee. And I'm like, hey man, I'm gonna have my fucking saw gunner mark this target for you. This dude keeps coming up here and shooting everybody. Well, he's not shooting everybody. He's shooting at everybody. They were really bad shots. So I go down. I'm like, Warren, hit that shit. He hits that shit. And this dude starts laying on this Mark 19. And I'm thinking like, you go to we've only ever been to ranges we haven't been to war. This is the first. So you're like expecting like, yeah, no, we're going to do the fucking, launch couple. No, as soon as he gets one that impacts that thing, he just lets fucking go. Like a whole belt. And the entire thing, the whole fucking structure that held the door that the dude kept coming up out of was flat with the roof. It wasn't there no more. He didn't come up there no more either. That was cool. So we finally get to the point where we're dropping our rucks in this courtyard area just down from this hill. And we're trying, everything's kind of stalled because like I said, they've got us on two sides. Like Third ID sent us a report back saying there were like 300 fucking enemy in a Sammawah and they like left off a 0. There's a whole lot more than that, bro. It was wild. It was a fucking several day battle to take a Sammawah. Because this first day, so Bradley's were supposed to show up with us when we were walking up to help us get across the river. They showed up 6 hours late. Yeah, so it was just an airborne infantry brigade. Apparently, we had some attachment support, but like, now we got stopped in our tracks trying to cross those bridges. So anybody that says we didn't that first day is lying. We didn't retreat, but we stopped and decided we're gonna go back. We're gonna bomb the shit out of this place, and then we're coming in tomorrow and just gonna fucking destroy everything. Which is what we did. But that first day we got stopped. And anyway, we get down there, we drop our fucking rocks. Thank God. Because mortars are going to set up down there. First Arm's down there. They're in that fucking courtyard. It's a good spot for mortars to set up, get air support. We got A-10s. Those pilots are fucking awesome. And that gun, that's fun. That's burn. Hey, look, it all went away. But anyway, we get into this building so there's an alleyway that you can clearly see down from the other side of the river and shoot down this alleyway, but there's a courtyard with a house in front of it and a good place for mortars to set up and all that shit. So that's what they're doing. We're across the street on the rooftop of this house. We've got guys on every floor of the house. We're still trying to, like, we want to go take the second bridge because we're the ones that were supposed to take. We were supposed to be on point to take that fucking bridge. So we're trying to get up there and get that bridge. I'm up on his rooftop and I run out of cigarettes.
Not cool.
No.
Not cool at all.
So I need cigarettes. So I got to go down to my assault pack, which is in the courtyard, to go get my cigarettes. And we're just on a rooftop. Man. We're just fucking sitting here, fucking shooting shit at will. Because now here's the thing about a Sammawah that was fucking awesome. Pamphlets and psyops had been going through blasting fucking, look, if you're not a combatant, hunker down or get the fuck out. So when we went into a Sammawah, the ROE was if they're outside, they're enemy. And that's how we went into a Sammawah. And if they were outside, they were enemy. At least that was my experience. They got shot. Anyway. So I fucking tell my squad leader I'm going in and get fucking cigarettes. He's like, I gotta go get dip after you, so fucking go ahead. The 82nd is the most in shape group of alcoholics and nicotine users on the fucking planet.
Oh, yeah.
That's just a fact. Okay. So I go down and I grab my assault pack, I open it up, I've got like half a carton of cigarettes. I grab a pack of cigarettes. I'm packing them. Fucking open them up to get one in. I light it. And the fuck? I'm standing in the middle of the damn alley. I thought I was in the courtyard, but I wasn't paying attention. My assault pack was on the out. So I'd grab my assault pack. Man, my rifle was leaned up against my assault pack and shit. I thought I was in a secure area. I was chilling. Oh, fuck. Step back in, zip my shit up, grab my rifle. Damn, I gotta wait a second now. Just sitting on it, just like, give it a minute. Squad leader, hey, you coming back? Yeah, give me a second. They're shooting. All right, hurry up. Oh, God, we were retards. So fucking Coker goes to grab his dip. And he's like, okay, cover me. So I swing out the door with my rifle. And he's running up, and it's only like 15 yards to get up to where we're coming in. He's running up there, and I hear him say, I'm hit. So I fucking look back, and he's still running. And he's like, but he's trying to hold his elbow. So, okay. Where you hit? He gets to the door, and me and I don't remember who was down. We just grab him and yank him in. We slide across this fucking marble floor. We're all trying to grab him and find where the where you hit. Yeah. Most of us had just switched to camelbacks and stuff. Coker had kept his canteen. As he was running, he smacked his funny bone on his canteen lid so hard he thought he got shot.
That's awesome.
Get the fuck off me. I'm not shot. I hit my funny bone. I hit my funny bone. Oh, God, that shit was hilarious. Oh, so we get back up on this rooftop. And there was a dude, like I said, they had us in an L shape, and we're trying to fight for it, and we're not really getting where we need to get. And there was a dude. The angle he was shooting at one of the companies from 3rd Battalion, pinning him down, and the angle he was at in the building and the distance he was at, I want to say he was pushing probably 400 yards. Maybe 5. But getting a shot on him with an M4 was just... There were several people trying to hit him because he was shooting at people. But he was holding a baby in front of him. And there was a 240 gunner, and I'm not going to say his fucking name. And he was sitting between a buddy of mine and me. We were both team leaders. Same dude that was like, hey, can we shoot 203s? I don't know. That guy. I don't know. Just launching. We were both telling this dude to shoot. And I finally said, if you don't pull that fucking trigger, I'm taking that gun from you. And he pulled the trigger, and that dude went away. And need to get in touch with that dude and see how he's doing. Because it fucked him up. At least it seemed like it had fucked him up for a while. But I was going to take that gun and pull that fucking trigger, and so was D. Hate to say it, but that baby didn't make it. It's better off. So the battle's going on, and we start getting intel that there's this truck. It's like a dump truck that's loaded with explosives that they're trying to maneuver in on us so that they can blow us up. Well, it starts trying to cross the main bridge, the second bridge that we're trying to get to cross. And I'm pretty sure the 50 cal sniper is the one that took out the engine block. But it stops the vehicle, right? And the fucking dude, the driver, he gets out and he runs to the other end of the bridge. But he keeps trying to like run back to the truck. And we're like, what the... And everybody's shooting at him. Like, I guess he's going to blow the bridge or something. Like, fucking... But, I mean, there's 2 other bridges. Like, who fucking cares? So we finally were like, well, let's see what the fuck he wants at the truck. You know, all he's going to do is blow the truck up and himself up. Let's see what he wants. So this dude gets to this truck. And he reaches in. And we're all idiots. I don't know how we hadn't noticed this before. But he pries his other arm off of the steering wheel so he can take it back with him. from like here down on his arm had been blown off and it was still on the steering wheel, and that's what he kept going back for. And well, he didn't make it. Yeah, there was mercy shown there. But he was bound and determined to go back and get that arm.
That's awesome.
I think I would have let. I'd been like, you know what, deuces, man. This is enough. Give me a tourniquet and I gotta go.
Right.
And a few minutes after that, like there's kind of a lull in the fighting at this point. It's just like there's a stalemate, and we're on this rooftop, and we've been on this rooftop probably 2 hours now, maybe more. And I take a knee, and there's, like I said, there's walls about this high all around this fucking rooftop, and there's one that splits the rooftop, and I take a knee, and I hear this sing. I mean, there's still shooting going on, but that sing is a distinctive ricochet sound. And there's a saying, like, as long as you hear it, you're not going to get hit. So I start to say that. As long as you... This fucking round bounces off the wall behind me, hits me in the fucking cheek, and lands in front of me. And one of my other buddies, saw gunner, Scarborough, is sitting in front of me. It lands right by his foot. Barely leaves a little scratch. I'm like, hey, hand me that. And that was a green tip. 3rd Battalion from 325 lit us up while we were on that rooftop. And a VS-17 panel and us yelling, hey, assholes, stop shooting, is what got them to stop shooting at us. And that's that bullet. 5.56. The green's pretty much worn off of it, but
yeah, that's fucking cool though.
You can see it's bent.
Yeah.
But yeah, that smacked me right there and landed about 3 feet in front of me while I was on a knee, and I've had it ever since. It's a hell of a way to get shot. Fucking, yeah. Not get hurt at all. It's funny because my platoon sergeant was sitting across from me. And he looked at me and he goes, you're going to be all right. Like, you're damn right I'm going to be all right.
Okay.
My PL was on the other side of the wall that separated the roofs. And one of the guys says, I can't believe you just got shot. And he freaked out. Who got shot? Who got shot? I'm like, man, it was me. It was me. It's fine. It was just this. It didn't do anything. Hey, he just kind of, okay. I mean, what do you do to that? I just got smacked in the face by a bullet. Didn't do shit, but it happened.
That's right.
And then fucking, we got the call to pull back. And as we were pulling back, the Bradleys showed up. And the PSYOP vehicle was rolling by us as we're walking down this road, tired as shit. And at this point, now they're like this. The enemy's on 3 sides of us. So we got rounds skipping off the fucking road in front of us from this way and this way. That was fun. Dude in front of me, Carrico, fell down. He tripped and fell. We thought he got shot, so we're all running up trying to grab him. He's like, I tripped, leave me alone. But the PSYOPs is blaring, let the bodies hit the floor.
Yeah.
Bradleys come up and just start unloading on the other side of the fucking river. Like, well, that would have been real cool to have had about 6 hours ago. Thanks, guys.
Right.
And we pulled back into this field, and we went to sleep. Like, we literally pulled back into a field, out of the fight, and fucking the company just laid down and went to sleep. It was crazy. The trucks picked us up. We went to the schoolhouse, and that night I was going to the bathroom, and we had an E-TAC, C-TAC, whatever the fuck you call them. The dudes from the Air Force that call in bombs. We had one of those dudes that was with our company, and I went to the bathroom, and I walked by he was sitting up on the wall at this schoolhouse. And I walked by him, and he was just 2 radios. He's like, "You want to see something?" So I fucking got up there. Watch this. Go. But I don't know what he said, but fucking there was a bunch of Fedayeen that were having a meeting in the soccer stadium across the fucking river. Soccer stadium went away right then. They went away. There were no walls on that bitch left. It's like, fuck, that's cool. Lots of orange. It was cool. Big. And I mean, you're at a distance, so you don't, all you see is, oh shit, that was big. That was a lot of firepower. But yeah, the next day we fucking loaded up on LMTVs. We crossed them goddamn bridges. I never forget, there was a fucking body just burnt the fuck up, all crispy and shit, just laid up on that fucking bridge. I expected it to smell. I couldn't smell shit. Yeah. I think my sinuses were fucked up. Oh, I gotta pour another drink, so we're gonna pause for a second. I'll be right back.
You saw it.
My wife's being bossy. She's good at it.
Sure.
So, we had just watched the soccer stadium blow up. And it was gone. Boo-hoo. And then, the next morning, we get up, and we load up on these trucks, and we's crossing them bridges. And the smelly body, the body that didn't smell. We'd already been there. My bad. Anyway, we get across this fucking
The recap.
We get across this bridge, and we're in this like courtyard trying to get further. We're in this building, like a government building. It's kind of like a school, but it's a government building of some sort. And we're gonna go across a main street to get to another section of the city to we'll keep advancing. We're just advancing through the fucking city of Sammawah. So we need to knock a hole in the back of this mud brick wall to be able to get to the other side, because this thing goes all the way down the road. So somebody has a bright idea. We've got laws. I thought we stopped using laws in the 1970s. It's a little. Remember Rambo? He had a little thing and he fucking pops it out like this and launches it. That's a fucking law. It's a little itty bitty fucking rocket thing. Somebody has a bright idea. Well, let's a law at it and we'll blow a hole in it. We'll all run over there and go through the fucking hole. Right on. Hell yeah, let's do that. Phew, boom! Lots of fucking smoke and dust and everything. Go, 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 go. There's a hole this fucking big in that wall. None of us were fitting through that hole.
Priceless.
Now there's bullets coming down the road, so we're getting shot at. And like there's a war going on. Funny thing is, I don't remember anything coming. Like, there were no close calls. I just remember running up, being like, I ain't fitting through that. Fuck, we right out here in the open. What? Well, shit, go back. Fucking run back across. Fucking.
Oh my god, I bet you that looks so fucking funny.
It gets better. Well, shoot it again. All right. Go. Now there's 2 holes this big. Didn't work. Run right. We didn't pause that time. Like, the first time we got over there, it was kind of like, that's not gonna work. Second time, there's 2. Didn't work. Come running back across. At this point, somebody gets the bright idea. Well, let's slap a water impulse charge up on this bitch. So they grab an IV bag, they slap some fucking C4 on the front of that bitch, and they slap a fucking piece of fucking plywood we found laying around, and they run out there and they slap this fucking 2x4 to slap it up against the wall. So there's a water impulse charge on this fucking wall, and I mean, a water impulse charge, you put it on a fucking door, that door's gone. It's going away. Because what happens is the plywood and the water, they force a direction for the explosive. And it all goes pretty much that fucking way. I know there's an echo coming from there, isn't there?
No, my ear's fucked up.
I could have sworn I heard an echo coming from that way from my voice. Anyway, this fucking water impulse charge, right? Boom! We all go running across there. There's now a rectangle, but this tall, but this wide. None of us are fitting through that rectangle. So we grab hooligan tools. So Major Flowers, fucking a couple other guys, we're using hooligan tools to break a hole big enough for all of us to get through this fucking wall. Yeah, those mud brick walls, they absorb a lot of energy as opposed to just being brittle and flying away. Yeah, throw a grenade in mud, see what happens. It's not very effective. Don't ask how I know. That'll come later. But yeah, so we finally get through this fucking wall. And we're moving up around. And I remember we get around this fucking courtyard in this house. And we see we estimate it's about 70 yards away. And there's this fucking dude in a white turban that's just he's moving back and forth. And people are shooting in that direction. And he's just moving back and forth. So everybody starts trying to shoot this motherfucker. And everybody's trying to shoot this dude. 240 opens up on this guy. Machine gun. Misses. And finally we throw a magnified optic up on this sumbitch, and it's a bird. It's a chicken. It's a chicken on a fucking wall. We have all... You're okay.
I don't know. I suddenly have a lot of pressure. It's doing this weird rumbling thing nonstop. Kind of sounds like you're holding your ear closed or something, but it's coming from inside my ear. It's weird. Very distracting.
I can tell. Yeah. Here's some ranch. But so yeah, we failed at killing a chicken. That was good. I never forget though, we had some helicopters above us. And my platoon sergeant, Devo. I thought it was the cheesiest, dumbest thing you could fucking say. But he's like, if one of those choppers go down, we gotta fight our way to it. We're not having another Black Hawk down. What? Like, motherfucker? What? What? Not having a. Yeah. Rogers are. You're right. No, what's funny is a few minutes later, like I said, I don't remember who it was, but fucking some mech unit had linked up with us, and there was an APC, Armored Personnel Carrier. I think it was 113. It got hit in the tracks with an RPG, and fucking they dropped ramp, fucking ran out. They went into a house, and a fucking Bradley showed up to try and help them. And the fucking Bradley busts through the wall of the courtyard. Because all these fucking homes, like almost every home in Iraq has a brick wall around the fucking property so you have courtyards in all of them. So fucking this Bradley, now this is down by the river. We've crossed the river. We're on the side of the river we meant to get to the first day. So yeah, we're on that side of the river. We were not gonna be on that side of the river. Like fuck you, we're coming. So we're on the other side of the river, and Debo has just said this cheesy ass shit about Black Hawk Down. No, mind you, yeah, day before I'm using Black Hawk Down. Yeah, snap. Oh shit, I just got shot at. Like, so I'm a retard too. I mean, I'm doing cheesy shit too. But yeah, and the fucking APC hit. Fucking they're down there, pinned down here. Fucking Bradley went down to fucking save them. And as soon as the Bradley broke through the fucking brick wall, well, you're off pavement, bro. By the river, bro. It's mud, bro. So he sank. So he's up to the fucking top of his tracks. He's so far down that the main gun on the fucking Bradley is useless because it would have had to shoot the house and all the courtyard walls down around it to fucking do anything. So that's fucking oh my god.
I don't mean to laugh, but that's funny.
No, we had a reporter with us. Okay. You have got to be stupid as shit to be press trying to be. We had more than one reporter. Like, there shouldn't have been as many reporters as there were over in Iraq, period. But fucking anyway, we hear about this thing, fucking, they're like, hey, go, we got to get over there. Fucking, I take point, we're fucking going forward. And I mean, there's rounds coming in here and there, but I mean, it's like, there's nobody shoot, like, it's pot shots. Like, you're not even giving me a chance. Like, you're not even taking long enough to aim at me, which means like identifying and fucking putting around in you is damn near impossible because you're just going. It was annoying. It was maddening. But this fucking dumbass reporter looks at me and goes, if it's this bad here, I wonder how bad it is up front. Bitch, I am the front. The fuck you talking about? He went back down the yeah. He went down the column of people. I wonder how bad it is up front. Do you see any fucking Americans in front of me? Dumbass. And like I said, it would, like, I'm no fucking hero. Okay, it wasn't bad. Like, there's a fucking round ricocheting off a wall here or there, or a fucking round hits it. Nobody is accurately shooting at me whatsoever. Otherwise, I would be putting fucking rounds in people. And I'm not. And I'm really upset about it. So.
Valid.
Yeah, I'm fucking. I'd like to have had more war then. It wasn't enough war. I didn't get to shoot enough people. Because, like, they were scared. It was sad. Anyway, so we moved, like, he's in this house on the fucking corner. The APC's out in the middle of this fucking, like, it looks like they got blown to shit, and, like, literally all they had to happen was the fucking tracks came off. Like, nobody got hurt. The fucking ramp was down with fucking shit strewn everywhere. Like, it looked like somebody got fucked up, but nobody did. They're just in the fucking house. And the Bradley crew is they're all in this courtyard house down on this fucking corner, and there's an alleyway that comes down. And like I said, all these houses, every single one of them, the entire property has got a fucking brick wall that's like 6 to 8 feet tall. And a whole bunch of them, because they have so much crime, have stuck pieces of glass and shit up on the top of them in the cement, so that if you try and climb the shit, you cut the fuck out of yourself. So these alleys, when I say there's alleys, there's like 6 to 8 foot fucking walls to either side you're coming up. So I come up on this intersection, and there's an alley coming down here, and the main road comes this way. And I get to the intersection, I stop on the corner, and I see this dude from the Bradley, and I'm like, hey, where you need us? I don't know shit about Bradleys. I'm a fucking airborne guy. I don't want to be in a Bradley. Fuck that thing. Vehicles are bullet magnets. No. That's a rule. I ended up going to a mech unit later, which was, yeah, vehicles are bullet magnets. It's dumb. I don't like it. But, I'm like, hey, where you need us? Fuck it. Look, dude looked like a deer caught in the headlights, and he said, we're taking fire down that alley. Yeah, I know, I'm standing in it. You know what? And I fucking just cut up to the main road, came back down, we walked into fucking where they fucking Bradley hole. How you gonna get out of that? I don't know, we got support coming. Okay, we're gonna keep going. So we went up, back up the main road, and just kept going. It's like, what the We're taking fire down that alley. No, yeah, no shit. No shit, I heard it. Yeah, one just went right. Did you see that?
I know.
Well, since you don't know where you need me, I'm gonna go that way. Bad guys are that way. Fuck me, dude.
Right.
It was like I cannot emphasize enough the invasion was a clusterfuck. Anyway, so this day we've crossed the river. We've got a Sammawah. We've got a Sammawah. At this point, they're all in hiding. The most that they're fucking doing is little, I'm gonna poop, scoot, and shoot fucking. They ain't trying to fight anymore. So we go in and end up taking this house. Every squad ends up in a different fucking house. Now there's still a little bit of fighting going on, little pockets and cells here and there. And this is where that 1474 meter shot comes in. So we're in this house on this rooftop, and like different squads, different platoons have taken different houses because we're just kind of advancing. And there's a guy on a water tower with an RPG and an AK-47, and he keeps shooting at the Kiowas. And the Kiowas, when he shot the RPG at them, they kind of fucking backed off. And there was a billboard I mean, it was a fucking perfect shot. Dude's on a fucking water tower, standing up, silhouetted up against a fucking whitewashed billboard, because like the sun's kind of whitewashed it out. 1,474 meters, our 50 cal sniper from Scouts. Boom. You had the time to say, I don't think you. Never mind. He hit that dude in his side, and that dude buckled over, kind of kind of like a person would bend in half forwards. This dude did it sideways, and then he fell off that fucking tower, and he was gone. That was cool. He went away.
That is cool.
So we're up in that fucking house for a couple days, and like the first night we're in that house, my squad, because like I said, the squads were split up. The first night we're in this house, there's a house across the way with a wall that's busted down, and people keep trying to get into that house. And it doesn't make sense. And at one point, there's a dude fucking yelling, trying to point and say something, and I've got my red dot on his chest, just safety off, just waiting for the PL or anybody to say shoot him. I'm just like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. There was something about the energy in that spot. So the next day, we go out and we're patrolling, and we leave this house, and my platoon takes off, and we start to go right around the front of this house in that courtyard. And I look in, and there's a case of fucking ammo. And I kind of look in a little bit more, and there's another case and another case. And there's just cases of ammo all over the fucking yard. And I'm like, hey, sir, we gotta stop. There's fucking ammo everywhere. We fucking pop into this courtyard, and I mean, there is fucking cases of fucking AK ammo, Dishka ammo, fucking there's anti-aircraft, fucking I don't remember the fucking millimeter. It's not 25 millimeter. It's but in the it was a bath party house. It was a bath party government house. I've got a Iraqi flag from that fucking house. But in the basement of that house was an entire fucking ammo cache, mortars, all kinds of shit. And that's the basement we carried those mustard gas rounds out of that disappeared. Carried them out. And I remember looking at my buddy, I'm like, this, like, we came here for WMDs. This, like, I'm not crazy, right? There was several of us. We're not fucking crazy. A dude from Brigade showed up in a little gator, took that shit, and then they told us to just level the building on top of the fucking what was remaining in the basement because there was so much in there. And then Hutch from Bravo Company, well, he had been an engineer, and he wired that bitch up and dropped the whole house on top of that motherfucker. That whole thing went away. But yeah. Never heard anything about those mustard gas rounds again. They were ours. They were U.S. military. That was shit we had given them during the Iran-Iraq war.
I wonder where they took them.
I do too. And for anybody that doubts that happened, the Pentagon admitted in 2014 that we found thousands upon thousands of rounds of mustard gas, chlorine gas, and all kinds of other fucking chemical weapons, and even some biological weapons over there. So go look it up. Fucking happened. Anyway, So that kind of fucking nicks the rest of that patrol. We go back to the house. You have to take the house again because the family's moved back into the fucking house. You take the fucking house again, sit in the house. They launch artillery. One of them fucking little things that falls off of it fell beside my fucking sleeping bag that night because I was on the roof. That's not pleasant. That's loud. If that would have hit me, that would have sucked.
No shit.
But then we moved, like, we kind of stalled out at that position because that was kind of you had the city at that point. So when we got ready, we're like, well, we're just going to go ahead and push through the rest of it, which was only like, I mean, it was nothing. So we pushed through the rest and we end up in these houses on the outskirts of the city. And we're going to end up going forward, but people start surrendering. And I mean, in mass, people are just walking out of the city to fucking surrender. And we're like, oh, fuck me. So we take these houses. We're set up on these different houses. Like I said, every platoon's got a different fucking house. And all of us have fucking prisoners. And so there's the same day the 50 cal 1474 meter shit happened. That's the day we end up. Shit, that's the day we ended up moving into the outskirt houses. So I guess we just pushed through. I was only in that other house 2 nights. So yeah, we pushed through, and we hear over the radio that we have a casualty. One of our soldiers, and they give battle roster numbers. A dude named Bailey, Specialist Bailey, has been shot in the leg, in the calf. And like our CO comes over the radio and, I need medevac, I need fucking, where's the battle, fucking blah, blah, blah. It was, blue and blue. It was friendly fire. Who the fuck did it? I want to know who did it right now. You give me the name. Sir, we need you, we should probably link up. No, I want the name right now over there. Charlie 9. That's the only place I've had. Charlie Company, 2nd Battalion, 325th Airborne Infantry Regiment is the only place that I've ever been that the first sergeant was Charlie 9. His number was 9. I don't know why. Like, that was weird. But, yeah, they called that over the radio, and nobody said a goddamn word over the radio for the next 2 hours. That shit was quiet.
I can see that. Pretty much tops all the conversation for a while.
3rd Platoon's platoon sergeant by the end of the day was the acting first sergeant for the company. He would yell at you if you called him first sergeant. But I mean, it was the 82nd, so like, you're going to follow it. 82nd is a different monster. You're going to do the right thing till somebody tells you to do otherwise. And even then, you're probably going to do the right thing because somebody else might see it. That's just the way it goes. But yeah, he took over as acting first sergeant. And 666, who had already been selected to go to the Sergeant Major's Academy and pin Sergeant Major, was relieved, and he was S3 Sergeant Major for the rest of the tour. So he ended up, getting sent home earlier so he could go to his school date for the Sergeant Major's Academy, because he was not a command sergeant major anymore. He was nice as shit to everyone in Charlie Company after that. He was the biggest prick on the fucking planet to everyone. But if you were Charlie Company after he shot Bailey in the leg, he was nice as shit to you. He was a completely different person. He was still a dick to everyone else. But if you were in Charlie Company when he shot Joe, whoo, he was nice. That shit was, oh God, he was a dick. Joe ended up medically retired. It nicked the bone in his leg. He could never run again. He was a fucking good dude. He was a really good dude. When we got back to Fort Bragg, he had a profile. He didn't have to salute anybody. He had been shot by one of his fucking leaders. And all the squad leaders used to go around on post with him just to fucking see him walk right by officers and not do a fucking thing.
That's fucking awesome.
It was funny. We were stupid. But yeah, that's pretty much the fucking end of the Battle of Sammawah, fucking invading Iraq. That was I'm sure other people have. 3 battalions were involved in this shit. All of us fucking, we've all got our own sections. There was shit that was hotter at some times than others and shit like that. But yeah, from there we fucking, oh fuck. No, that house, we had all them damn prisoners.
Mm-hmm.
And fucking, I remember I woke up one night, couldn't fucking sleep, walked down from the roof, and I decided to check. We had 4 guys that we thought were more dangerous than the other dudes. So we had the other dudes outside with one fucking guard. Well, there was more than one guard on them, but we had several dudes that were just fucking in one area together. And then we had 4 dudes that they were individually being watched in rooms one-on-one. And I woke up and fucking, I just decided to go check on them. I checked the first 3 rooms and they're fucking good. Soldiers standing up. He's fuck. I swear to God, every one of those soldiers was ready to kill that motherfucker. And I walk into the 4th room, and this kid Leclerc is asleep. And this motherfucker, this fucking Haji, has got his fucking zip cuffs around to here at this point. He's worked them around. He's trying to get out. And when I walk in, he stops. And the look of fear in his, he thought I was going to fucking shoot him. He stopped. Leclerc is snoring. I smacked that son of a bitch so hard in the fucking face, he fell out of that goddamn chair. I lost my motherfucking mind. And sure enough, that motherfucker was sitting there trying to... There was not a chance in fucking hell he was moving them zip cuffs from behind his back after I was done. But could you imagine if that motherfucker would have got Leclerc's rifle? He would have gotten at least 2, 3, maybe 4 dudes. At least. Still mad at that mother. That dude was a piece of shit. He ended up fucking getting court-martialed. Spent time in fucking army jail. Fuck that dude. But, so yeah, from there, we fucking moved north. And moving north was just... there was a skirmish here and there. But like I said, we were doing sweep up. Like, one of the biggest things I remember, we're walking up on this fucking town, moving towards this bridge, and they start telling us to stop, and we cross the bridge, and they're like, why'd you tell us to stop? And the bridge was wired to fucking explode. leadership just like, oh, fuck it, just go.
It's fine.
They're kind of waving like, maybe don't. No, just go. So you just went, okay, fuck it. Hey, what's the worst going to happen? It blow up? So we walk across the fucking bridge, get across, fucking find somebody that speaks English. What the fuck's he saying? See the explosives? Sir. Sir. Sir, you see the bridge is wired to blow? That was fun. I think that was Diwania. It was pretty much everybody just was fucking giving up on our way north. I mean, there was, like I said, there was a skirmish here and there on the way north after Sammawah, but Sammawah was the fucking fight. And fucking, we went to Hala, Diwania, Nazaria, Najaf, Ramadi. And here's the thing. We ended up in fucking Fallujuh. In August of 03, Fallujuh went fucking hot. Like, that was the first big Fallujuh battle that led to like fucking, holy shit, what the fuck happened in Fallujuh? It went haywire. And us, the 325, sitting up in Baghdad at this point, is going, we're all going, what happened? How did that, what the fuck happened in Fallujuh? Because, look, we rolled into Fallujuh hot. Fucking, somebody fucking ended up zip tying a midget to a fence. Fucking, yes, there were Iraqis. So fucking bad.
That's awesome.
There were bad guys, and then there were people trying to be gangster, like hard. And if we figured out you were trying to be gangster hard, like sometimes you just got zip cuffed to a fence. Like people were gonna come get you later. You're fine. And we did, all our ops were at night. So, you know, everybody does their bad shit at night, especially after the witching hour, and there was a 10 o'clock curfew because we said so. So if you were out after 10, you were getting balled the fuck up. And that was the reality of life. The whole time we were fucking there. So, yeah, when we rolled into Fallujuh, it was after 10 o'clock at night. And the midget ended up fucking zip cuffed about 3 feet off the ground to a fence. I did not do that. I know who did. And I'm not saying.
I'm not telling.
It was funny.
That is pretty fucking funny, dude.
But we've rolled into Fallujuh, and Fallujuh's on the fucking river. And we had a fucking palace. We had 2 of Saddam's palaces. He had palaces fucking everywhere. But we had the palaces that were center city Fallujuh, on either side of the fucking river. Down river from each other. There was a little fucking snake. Fucking cobra came after us on it. That's where fucking idiot went after the cobra.
Who does that?
Fucking Warren. Warren and Carter go after a fucking cobra. Dumbasses. Don't fuck with the wildlife. But so that was a fucking Fallujuh was nice because like we were in a palace, we're on the river. It's the first time I washed fucking clothes in a month. Fucking me and Donald and fucking, I think it was Green. We went down to the fucking river, we're washing our clothes and see this snake fucking swimming up, and there's only poisonous snakes in Iraq, folks. So we're washing. There's a snake. Yep. I'm gonna finish this shit. Why is it swimming this way? There's a fucking snake, dude. There's a fucking cobra, dude. I didn't know cobra swam. Fuck you. Fuck you. But we were clean, so it's cool. We got out before he got there. Fucking saw our company commander with our headquarters platoon sergeant fucking think that, well, let's just burn a pile of confiscated weapons. Yeah, why don't you do that? Do that. See how that works out. Mm-hmm. Oh, now you have somebody out here with a sledgehammer beating the fuck out of them? Gee, I wonder fucking why. Fucking anyway. So we're down there. I gotta pee.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pause.
So like I was saying, Fallujuh was wash the clothes out there. Fucking Fallujuh was a little bit of a break for us, to be honest. It just wasn't. Fallujuh wasn't. Nothing was happening, man. We'd go out do foot patrols. We did take a casualty in Fallujuh that I do remember because we thought he was going to be coming. They were going to be medevacing him down the bridge that we were on the corner of. That we had just figured out these assholes are using fucking grenades to fish with. Kept hearing explosions and weird, like muffled explosions and shit. Like, what the fuck is going on? And yeah, we finally get somebody that semi speaks English and figures out they're throwing fucking grenades into the water and letting the fish jump up and. I saw that more than once in Iraq. Anyway,
That's fucking funny.
what is that explosion? Why is it? What the fuck is going on? Why is it under the bridge? What? I'm gonna fuck. There's nobody. What is happening? Oh, there's the wolf. Yeah.
You're fishing.
They're fishing with grenades. What? They're fishing with grenades. Oh, well, come on back up. This motherfucker's got grenades under the bridge. Anyway, and the casualty we took that we thought was going to be getting medevaced across the bridge we were on, he ended up getting medevaced another way, but somebody had thrown a grenade into the crowd and he ended up taking some shrapnel. But I don't even remember what company that dude was in. I remember fucking the traffic was so bad. I was trying to get it to stop and they started trying to pass each other on the fucking bridge. I ended up running at the high ready with my fucking rifle. Bridge is lit up. This is nighttime, but the bridge is lit up like fucking daylight. And I'm running down with the fucking rifle like I'm gonna start putting rounds in you if you don't start staying on the side of the fucking road. I was mad. But yeah, Fallujuh just like we handed Fallujuh over to second ACR, and my recollection of handing it over to second ACR was if you hold these two palaces and you do patrols inside the city, you own this motherfucking city. Flat the fuck out. I don't know what happened. I know what I heard happened. And a couple months later, like this was April of 03, a few months later, Fallujah's popping off and it's like the hottest city in Iraq for like a month and a half. It's like, and 325, like if I recall correct, I'll have to talk to Bobby, but I think 504, I think I'm pretty sure Bobby's one of the fucking units that went in there to fucking clean up Fallujuh that first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've talked about it a couple times. I can't remember if he was a first or second time, but I know he was one of the groups that went in to clean up Fallujuh one of the times. And it was like, and they had just, like, they got home from Afghanistan, were supposed to be home for a little while, boom, they're in Iraq. They got fucked. So yeah, that was that time. But Yeah, fucking, we were just up there like, dude, like, I mean, all of us, if you're in the 82nd, you know somebody in one of the other units, like 04, 05 or something like that. Just like the brief interactions you get to have with them when you do run into them or see them or something like that, it's just, fuck's going on? I don't fucking know. I thought y'all said y'all fucking took this like it was nothing. We did. We walked into Fallujuh and owned that fucking place. Flat the fuck out. And there's some people that got relieved after we left, not from our group, from the people that fucking took over from us, because they gave up those palaces. They pulled out to the outskirts of the city. They sent up false reports saying that they were doing fucking. Iraq was one of those places that if you didn't patrol it, a cell was going to pop up there and they were going to start hitting you from it. And it was going to expand exponentially unless you went in there and fucking handled it. And there were people that didn't have the intestinal fortitude to handle it. And then the fucking coin fight started. Look, in 04, we had an opportunity for fucking Iraq to be over. All you had to do was let us fucking win. Simple as that. But, yeah, fucking, we were dumbfounded. But from Fallujuh, we went to Ramadi, and Ramadi, like, so we were supposed to go home. 325 was on DRF1, and when Iraq popped off, like, we were supposed to go do the invasion. Once the war was over, we were supposed to go home. I was like, we're done. Go back on DRF1 because, fucking everybody in the 82nd had been out the door or just gotten back from being out the door at that point. So it was like, yeah, get them back on DRF1 just in fucking case. And yeah, that didn't happen. We had a brigade commander who was a little bit of a douchebag who fucking jumped some people's heads, and we ended up staying. So we ended up in Ramadi, and we ended up in Ramadi for like a week, and we ain't doing shit because we were supposed to be going to fuck home. So Ramadi is where we're at in Ramadi is a resort. It was a resort for Saddam and the fucking bath party and shit. So like, we're swimming, jumping off of a fucking. There's this bridge you're jumping off of. We're like, we spent like a week out there fucking around, expecting, hey, we're gonna be going home. Fucking right the fuck up. No, you're going to Baghdad. Okay, fuck it, let's go. Fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. Let's go. So we pack up from fucking Ramadi. We end up trucking out, fucking relieving 101st and some dudes from 101st in place in one of Uday Hussein's party houses in the Dora neighborhood of Baghdad. And we take over his little fucking party house and we start doing patrols around the Dora neighborhoods and everything from that little party house. And we find out that there was a bunch of high-end vehicles that were at that house that disappeared. We're on a foot patrol down by the river, and we see one of the chameleon purple Mercedes V12, like brand new fucking cars in this driveway that it's obviously out of place. So we walk down a little further and there's a Rolls Royce. And a 1994 canary yellow Porsche 911 Carrera.
Ooh.
They had belonged to Uday Hussein. And this dude who we were at his house now, he had been a loyal servant to Uday. And they had grabbed the cars to try to hide them for Uday. The V12 required a laser cut key. The laser fucking key thing to start. You're not going to hotwire that fucking car unless you've got special shit. The Rolls Royce, same fucking deal. You're not hotwiring that car unless you got special shit. The 94 Porsche, my PL loved Porsches, Lieutenant Fonts. Can anybody hotwire any of these? I can hotwire that Porsche. You can hotwire that Porsche? Mm-hmm. Do it. Fucking done. But don't mess it up. Fuck me. Anybody that knows anything about hot wiring cars, you need the fucking wires off the fucking ignition switch. So you got to get to them. So you got to get them out. At about the 25-minute mark of me trying to get these fucking wires out so that I can get the wires that I need to hotwire this fucking car, Lieutenant Fonts gets in the car and sits down beside me. He's like, "What's taking so long?" "Sir, I need to bust this fucking piece out of here so I can get to this shit." "I don't want you to fuck up the car." "It's this little piece." "Don't fuck up the car." 10 minutes later, he comes in. He's like, "You still ain't got it." "Let me bust this piece out." Bust the piece out. Boom! Fucking 2 minutes later, I got the car started. I just needed to be able to get to the fucking wires, and I couldn't get to the fucking wire. Anyway, so most vehicles, when you hotwire them, or these older vehicles, 3 wires, man. Fucking a power, a fucking AUG power, a fucking negative, fucking tap, boom, they go. Not a Porsche. Not a Porsche at all.
No.
No. Still only took me like 2 minutes to get it, but this motherfucker took 7 wires just to get the fucking car to start. Just to get it to start. We needed lights because it was nighttime. Took 9 fucking wires to run this car with lights.
Jesus.
To fucking start. What the? Yeah, but I got it. We hotwired that Porsche, and my fucking PL drove that bitch back to the... We drove that bitch all around Baghdad that night. And then we drove it back to the fucking company. We stopped. He took the shifter because he owned a Porsche, and took, as far as I know, that shifter is still in his Porsche.
Fuck yeah.
But the next morning, "Hey, we got to take the car back." "What? What the fuck do you mean we're going to take the car back?" So Delta Company had been driving up and down this road and had seen the cars, had called battalion, told them the cars were there, told them they were going to come back the next day and get them.
We saw them first.
Exactly.
Get the fuck
That is
outta
exactly
here.
what the fuck happened.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. That is so petty.
And the fucking Mercedes and the Rolls Royce still end up in Charlie Company's fucking... in our fucking little compound. The Porsche ends up at battalion.
That's funny.
But yeah, I got to drive the Porsche back. The steering wheel lock it was only half broken out, and I couldn't break the rest of it out, and I almost ran that motherfucker into the river.
Oh, fuck.
Warren was with me. I'm like, we stopped. I'm like, bah, bah. You had to fucking slam it to get it past that point.
Yeah.
And I fucking couldn't, like, we had to bring it back. Fuck you. I'm not messing with it.
I would have been the same way. Y'all are being little bitches about it. I'm going to be a little bitch about it. Fuck
That's exactly what I did. And fucking, I didn't even bother waking the PL up to fucking get the shifter. So I went back with fucking no shifter on that bitch. I'm like, PL's getting his fucking shifter.
Mm-hmm.
I love Lieutenant Fonts, man. That dude was, he went SF. That dude was the shit, dude. Fucking the shit. I love that man.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so I stole Uday Hussein's Porsche. That's fucking dope.
It is.
And then we were fucking in that spot in Baghdad for the rest of the year. We got there in May. And that covers my stories from the fucking invasion for the most part. We're in fucking Baghdad. I'll talk about Baghdad some more. I wanted to get the invasion part of this shit done and over with because I want to talk about more shit that went down in fucking like Baghdad, my second deployment, my third deployment, stuff like that. So
Oh, yeah.
that was the 82nd Airborne invading fucking Iraq. And we were supposed to go home. And we didn't.
Dicks.
And that cost people lives. Colonel Bray, you piece of shit. But we'll talk about that piece of shit later. He made Brigadier General. There's a reason he didn't go any further. Fucking douche. But oh yeah, no, I probably shouldn't. Yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway. Corey Mills, fuck you. We're gonna talk about your bullshit Bronze Star and your lack of participation in a Sammawah. And eventually we're gonna touch on why Jason Crow, a representative from fucking Colorado who was in 1st Battalion 325 during the Battle of the Sammawah, would back up Corey Mills' bullshit claim. Kind of real curious about that boy. That pisses me off. But the truth will always come out.
That's right.
Got a lot of FOIA requests going in. We're writing a book about this whole thing. And I mean, if some people get busted for doing some shit that they shouldn't have fucking done, you should have been busted a long fucking time ago. I'm not going to get any angrier.
That's right.
We're in Baghdad now, and I might not talk about Baghdad again until fucking 6 months from now because I got other shit I want to talk about.
That's right.
Like the fact that Governor Gavin Newsom from California said he might have a hard time voting if they passed the voter ID law because he doesn't know where his birth certificate is. Now, I want to explain to you something.
Fucking dead.
Every poor person in America that has read or heard about that news story, this has been their reaction. I told you them rich motherfuckers stupid as shit.
That's right.
Don't even know how to get a goddamn birth certificate. You can't get SNAP without that shit.
That's right. Can't get a marriage license. You can't get shit, bro.
This whole argument, Gavin Newsom, you got a fucking driver's license. You got a state ID, government ID card. You have an ID, dumbass. Americans aren't that fucking stupid. I can't get a birth certificate.
Fuck, you can't.
Every state has this thing, some version of vital statistics, and what you do is you get in touch with them, and they'll give you your birth certificate. It's really fucking easy. Every poor person in the United States knows how to do it. Because you can't do dick without your fucking birth certificate, you dumbass.
That's right.
My wife's lost hers like fucking 92 times. Jesus Christ, she ain't had no problems.
Nope. Not with that. Not with the post fucking Social Security card. I had to replace that one even more.
Yeah, like 192 times.
God, right? Honestly. I was an alcoholic. What can you say?
But yeah, we'll talk about more shit like that. I want to talk about more shit. I want to talk about stuff like this too. That's fucking cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 89 of 194 tac stops. That's 1/8 Infantry Battalion. That's the mech unit I went to after I left the 82nd because I was chasing deployments. But we'll talk about that later. Audi.